YouTube family, what's good with you? It's your boy 2A-N-LA, and as always, fam, anything I say in this episode, prior episodes, and future episodes, it's just my personal opinion. Don't take it as fact. Don't take it as law. Always do your own homework and come up with your own conclusions. Right about now, fam, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and tap that like button for your boy. If you're new to the channel, I want to say welcome. Come on in, join the congregation by smashing that subscribe button and requesting all post notifications. And if you are an existing supporter of the channel, fam, I want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. You are the reason this channel is anything. All right, look, fam, this is a redo review. All right, what is a redo review? A redo review is when I go back and review a gun that I've already reviewed. So you may ask yourself, well, why are you doing a redo review? It's because some of the firearms I purchased and reviewed prior to me implementing my point system. And so I'm going to be going back and doing redo reviews on a lot of firearms, because what I want is for you guys to have at your disposal when you're trying to make decisions about what gun to buy. I want you to be able to have some kind of measuring stick, because I have so many guns in my collection, a lot of guns you guys are interested in. I want you to be able to click on the video and see how a gun is rated and how that gun scores relative to other guns. So we are going to review my favorite pistol, the pistol that I feel shoots better than any other pistol in my collection, and that is the Atlas Erebus. Look, fam. Fam, what I'm gonna need you to do is stop playing with your boy. The Atlas Erebus is a beast, a straight beast. Look, fam, like I said, not only is it my favorite pistol, it's the best shooting pistol. Sometimes those two aren't the same thing. And what's crazy is you're talking, and you guys who watch me know, you're talking to somebody who is constantly innovating in terms of improving aesthetics, internals, upgrading guns, even expensive high-end firearms. I haven't done jack to this gun. Look, I haven't done a thing. I put an optic on and a light on, and that is it, Jack. I have done nothing to this firearm, yet it is still the best shooting pistol in my collection and my favorite pistol. But let's get into the review. And before we do, I should tell you guys, in case you guys have never seen one of my gun reviews, I rate guns from 0 to 100 in terms of points. There are 15-point categories, 10-point categories, and 5-point categories, varying based on what I feel is important relative to the firearm. I am a tough grader. This is not a participation trophy. Every gun doesn't get an 80 just because it's a gun. No, I'm sorry. The way it works is if you've got an average gun, think a Glock 17, Glock 19, Gen 5 right out of the box. That's a 50. All right, that's a middle of the road gun. Perfectly fine firearm, nothing wrong with it, very reliable, but nothing special about it either. So that would be like a 50. So if you've got something that's like 50 to 60, you got a solid firearm, solid, reliable firearm. It's gonna go bang when you pull the trigger, no issues or whatever, right? If you've got something that's 60, 70, you got something that's a little bit above average, something that's special. A little special, right? If you got something from 70 to 80, okay, now you got a good firearm. You have an elite firearm. Something between the 70 and 80, you got an elite firearm. Something that is well above the means, right? If you got something that is 80 to 90, oh, now you're in rare air. You have an outstanding firearm, a unique firearm, right? Something that is several deviations above the mean. And if you got something that's 90 or higher, okay, now you've got a one-of-a-kind type firearm, the elite of the elite, the best of the best. So far, only a few guns in my collection have cracked that 90 mark. We'll see if this Atlas Erebus is one of them. All right, let's get it going. All right, first up, fam, fit and finish. Look, fam, Atlas does their things. The tolerances on these guns are incredibly tight. It's perfectly balanced and weighted. The grip feels incredible. This is the kind of gun that if you take care of it, it could get passed down generation to generation to generation to generation. Fit and finish, Atlas Erebus, 15 out of the possible 15 points. All right, fam, next up, reliability. Look, fam, I've got well over 2,000 rounds, probably more through this gun now, and I've never had a malfunction, not one. Not a single one. This gun runs. Run tell that. This gun runs. No doubt. Now look, it's a 2011. All 2011s, you got to keep them clean. They're race guns. Just like a Ferrari, just like a Lamborghini. These guns tend to be a little bit more picky. But I run 124 grain ammo through it. I ran a bunch of different brands, never had an issue. Reliability, we're gonna go ahead and give it a 14 out of a possible 15. Next up, trigger. Look, fam, if I've said it once, I've said it a million times. There is no, it's so smooth. It's crazy, it slides so smooth. Anyway, if I said it once, I said it 100 times. There's no trigger out there better than the Atlas trigger. Look, so there's little to no take up, clear defined wall, crisp clean break. Look at the reset. Reset is so fast. This gun shoots so fast, y'all. So fast. Trigger, 15 out of a possible 15. Next up, durability. Look, fam, like I said, when it comes to Atlas, they just really, really do a job. They use the best materials. They use the best internals. Their manufacturing processes, everything is all custom fit. I mean, it's just, it's elite. And so again, if you take care of this gun, it's going to last generationally. So we're going to go ahead and give it a 14 out of a possible 15 for durability. All right, fam, next up, accuracy. Look. This is a competition pistol. It is by far the most accurate gun I've ever shot, and that's saying something. And the ones that compete with it primarily are other Atlas guns, like the Artemis. But look, incredibly accurate. You know, 100-something yards, no problem, no muss, no fuss. If you're 25 yards in or 20 yards in and you can shoot, I mean, you're going to be tagging the same hole. So look, accuracy, 10 out of 10 for this bad boy right here. Next up, ergonomics. So look, this is a heavy gun. I'll put the how many ounces it weighs up there. This is a heavy gun, but it is balanced so well. And Atlas grips feel amazing. All their guns feel so good in the hands. I've got zero complaints about the ergonomics of the gun. Overall, we're going to go ahead and give it for ergonomics a 9 out of a possible 10. All right, fam. These two categories we're going to put them together. These are aftermarket support as well as maintenance and upkeep. Look, 2011s, like I said, are race guns. They can be finicky. Atlases, less so. That said, though, you know, every 1,000 rounds or so, you need to break it down and clean it. The takedown on this is relatively easy. No muss, no fuss. And so from that perspective, we're going to go ahead and give it a 4 out of 5. In terms of aftermarket support, there's a growing market for aftermarket support for 2011s. If you want to improve the grip module, if you want to improve the trigger, if you want to port the barrel, you have companies out there like Vulcan Machine Works, like Monsoon Tactical, like Skip's Guns, like DSC Gunworks, and I've done projects with all of these guys. And so there is no shortage of opportunities to upgrade your firearm. That said, there's nothing to upgrade here. is nothing to upgrade with. The grip module is incredible. The trigger is incredible. The barrel is great. Look, fam, there's nothing to do. There's nothing to see here. Out of the box, this bad boy is unbelievable, but there is aftermarket support, so we're going to go ahead and get aftermarket support of 4 out of possible 5. All right, fam, next up, affordability. Look, fam, this is where the gun suffers a little bit. This is where the gun suffers a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and put the MSRP up there for you guys. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's like $6,800 MSRP for the Erebus. Look, fam, it's expensive, right? It's expensive. Now, compared to other guns that you would compare it to, the Sand Vipers and Pit Vipers of the world, it's on par with them. Infinities of the world, less expensive, but just as good, if not better, than those guns. Look, the Erebus is unbelievable. So, but it is also very expensive. So affordability, 1 out of 5. Last but not least, fam, flex. Is Instagram gonna go crazy? Is YouTube going to blow up? Are all your friends going to be jealous? The answer to those questions is yes, yes, and yes. Flex is crazy. You got an Atlas Erebus. You got one of the best shooting pistols, if not the best shooting pistol on the planet, on planet Earth. So yes, flex, 5 out of 5 points. All right, fam, you put all that together, right? You get a whopping 91 out of a possible 100 points. This, look, fam, highest rated pistol I've ever ranked. And it makes sense because it's the best pistol I've ever shot, best pistol in my collection. If you have an opportunity to get an Erebus, if you're like saving your money and you're like, oh, I'm only going to buy one 2011, you know, look, if you can get to that $6,800, look, this is the pistol to get. I promise you. It is, like I said, it's a heavy gun, a weighty gun, but it's so well balanced. And it shoots so soft that, man, look, I don't know what to tell you guys. It's just insane how good this gun is. I love it, love it, love it. Right? That's it for this episode, fam, and that's it for the Atlas Erebus. We'll let you get one last look at this gorgeous beast. And until next time, as always, I want you to take care of one another and peace.